Solution chapter. What is the topic? Solution. This is the first chapter in the part 1 book in CBSE. So what is the topic? Solution. In solution, now we are going to discuss about the concentration. What is that? Concentrations. So solutions means if you take any solution, that concentration we can express in different terms. First one is the molarity. First concentration term is molarity. Molarity we can represent with capital M. Molarity that we can represent with the capital M. So molarity, this is the one of the concentration term. So the definition is the number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of solution. Number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of solution is called molarity. So now formula capital M molarity, N is the number of moles, V is the volume of the solution in liter. N is the number of moles of solute, V is the volume of the solution. So now let me see the definition again. Number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of the solution is called molarity. So that is the definition of molarity. So they will ask you define molarity. So what we can write? Number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of solution is called molarity. So that we can expand this number of moles, that is the WB by MB into 1000 by V in ml. 1000 by V in ml. This is the formula of molarity. WB is the moles of solute. The WB is the given mass of the solute. So MB is the molar mass of the solute. What is that? WB is the moles of the mass of the solute. MB is the molar mass of the solute. WB by MB, that is the number of moles. Same this N, if you expand this one, then we can write it as a WB by MB. WB is the mass of the solute. MB is the molar mass of the solute. V is the volume of the solution in milliliter. So that is the molarity formula. If you see the units, so that is the moles per liter, otherwise mole liter inverse. So that is also we can represent with the capital M, that is the molarity. So number of moles of solute present in 1 liter of the solution is called molarity. So M is equal to WB by MB into 1000 by V in ml. WB is the mass of the solute, MB is the molar mass of the solute, V is the volume of the solution in ml. So if you see the units moles per liter, that is also we can write the capital M. So every time if you see the B is equal to solute, now A is equal to solvent, general representation. So B is the solute, A is the solvent. This is the one of the concentration term, molarity. Next concentration term is the molality. Molality that we can represent with the small m. Molality we can represent with the small m. So if you see the formula, small m is equal to N by WA. M by WA. So N is the number of moles, WA is the mass of the solvent. WA is the mass of the solvent. Now small m is equal to WB by MB into 1000 by WA in grams. WA in grams, that is the solvent. What is that? That is the solvent. So here also WB is the mass of the solute, MB is the molar mass of the solute. So WA is the mass of the solvent. So in molarity term, this is the volume, here that is the mass. So here volume of the solution, this is the solvent. Now let me see the definition of molality. So molality definition is the number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute present in 1 kg of solvent. So number of moles of solute present in 1 kg of solvent is called molality. So if you see the units that is the mole per kg, otherwise mole kg inverse, or we can represent with the small m, that is the molality. So what is the definition? Number of moles of solute present in 1 kg of solvent is called molality. that is the molarity. This one is the molarity. Molarity we can represent with a capital M, molarity we can represent with a small m. So now question is the out of molarity and molality, which one is temperature dependent? Molarity and molality, which is temperature dependent. So now molarity is temperature dependent. Temperature dependent. So because by changing temperature, volume of the solution changes. That's why molarity changes. So that's why temperature is the, so that molarity is the temperature dependent. So what is that question? Out of molarity and molality, which is temperature dependent. So molarity is temperature dependent because when we are increasing the temperature or decreasing the temperature, means by changing the temperature, volume of the solution changes. So that's why molarity changes. So because of that reason, molarity is temperature dependent. This is also very important question. So molarity and molarity is temperature dependent because by changing the temperature, volume of the solution changes. So that's why molarity is temperature dependent. If you see the molality, by changing temperature, the total quantity of solvent and solute remains same. That's why molality is temperature independent. This one is temperature independent because by changing temperature, total quantity of solvent as well as solute so remains same. So by changing temperature, the solute quantity, solvent quantity does not changes. So that's why it is the temperature independent. Molarity is temperature independent, but this is the temperature dependent. Molarity is temperature dependent. So this is one concentration term, that is molarity. Next one is the molality. Now let me see the third one, that is the mole fraction. Mole fraction, that is so chi. So this is the mole fraction. So if you see the formula, mole fraction of A is equal to Na by Na plus Nb, means if the solution contains A and B two component, if the solution contains A and B two component, so if you want to calculate the mole fraction of one component, so mole fraction of A is equal to moles of A by total moles of the solution. Moles of A, Na, so total moles of the solution Na plus Nb. Next, similar way, if you want to calculate the mole fraction of another component B, that is the Nb by Na plus Nb. So we are assuming this is the binary solution. So binary solution means if solution contains two components, then we can say binary solution. So generally in CBSE point of view, we can consider the only binary solutions, means that contains two components. So A and B two components, that's why there is a binary solution. If we want to calculate the mole fraction of binary component of each and every component mole fraction, we can use these two formulas. Mole fraction of A is equal to Na by Na plus Nb. Mole fraction of B is equal to Nb by Na plus Nb. So the total mole fraction should be equal to 1. That mole fraction of A plus mole fraction of B is equal to 1. So if you see the definition of mole fraction, the ratio of moles of one component to the total moles of the solution is called mole fraction. The ratio of moles of one component to the total moles of the solution is called mole fraction. So if you take the mole fraction, there is no units for the mole fraction. This is a very important. So there is no units. There is no units for mole fraction because moles will get cancelled. So that's why there is no units for the mole fraction. So these all are also present in the 11th syllabus also. So now mole fraction, what is the definition? The ratio of moles of one component to the total moles of the solution is called mole fraction. Mole fraction, there is no units because moles will get cancelled. That's why there is no units for the mole fraction. Next to concentration term is the mass percentage. Mass percentage. So mass percentage, if you consider the same, this one also A and B, two components are present, means binary solution. So mass percentage of A is equal to mass of A by mass of solution. Mass of solution into 100. That is a mass percentage. Mass percentage of, so if you come, solution contains A and B. If you want to calculate the mass percentage of A, So there is a mass of A by mass of solution into 100. If you want to calculate the mass percentage of B, mass of B by mass of solution into 100. Otherwise, if the want to calculate the mass percentage of B, that is called 100 minus mass percentage of A. 100 minus mass percentage of A. So this is also another concentration term, that is a mass percentage. Here also we are considering the binary solution. A and B two components are present. So if mass percentage of A is equal to mass of A by mass of solution into 100, mass percentage of B is equal to, so 100 minus mass percentage of A. That is the total main 4 concentration terms. So first one is the molarity, next molality, next mole fraction, next to mass percentage. In solution topic based on the concentration. So now question is, 4 grams of NaOH was dissolved in 200 ml of solution. Find molarity. What is that question? 4 grams of NaOH was dissolved in 200 ml of solution. So find the molarity. So for finding molarity, now we have to know about the molarity formula. Capital M is equal to Wb by Mb into 1000 by V in ml. Capital M is equal to Wb by Mb into 1000 by V in ml. Now we have to know about the what is Wb, what is Mb. Wb is the mass of the solute. Here which one is solute? NaOH is solute. 4 grams of NaOH was dissolved in, before N whatever the term is present, that is the solute. मतलब जैसा क्वेश्चन तुमको दिए रहेगा सोल्यूट कौन सा वाला सॉल्वेंट कौन सा वाला तुमको डाउट होने तो जैसा सेंटेंस ठीक से पढ़ने तो 4 ग्राम्स ऑफ NaOH डिसॉल्व्ड इन, मतलब इनका पहले जो रहेगा स्टार्टिंग पार्ट जो रहेगा जनरली सोल्यूट होता है, मतलब NaOH सोल्यूट होएगा. NaOH मास कितना है? 4 ग्राम्स. व्हाट इज द मास ऑफ NaOH? 4 grams. So that's why Wb is equal to 4 grams. Wb is equal to 4 grams. Now we have to find the Mb. So capital Mb. So Mb of NaOH, that's Mb is the molar mass of the solute. That's why Mb NaOH molar mass. Now we have to calculate. So for calculating the molar mass of NaOH, Na is the 23, atomic mass of sodium is the 23. Next oxygen is the 16 plus hydrogen is the 1, so that total you will get the 40, that is the U. Molar mass symbol we can represent with the U. Molar mass of NaOH, that is Mb, is the 40. Now which one we have to know? B. So Wb we know already, Mb we know, so now we have to find the what is V. So V is the volume of the solution. Volume of the solution how much? That is the 200 ml. Now V is equal to 200 ml. Clear? So Wb is equal to 4 grams, that is the mass of the solute. Mb is equal to 40, molar mass of NaOH, that is a 40. So volume of the solution, that is a 200 ml. Now we have to put the values in the molarity formula. M is equal to 4 by 40 into 1000 by 200. If the in formula if they are given in the liters, you have to convert it in the milliliter. Otherwise you can take the 1 here. समझ में आया वाला? अगर क्वेश्चन में लीटर में देनी तो डायरेक्ट इधर लीटर में पुट कर सकता है, तब ये 1000 लिखने की जरूरत नहीं. अगर मिलीलीटर में देना तो ऊपर ये 1000 लिखना, मिलीलीटर में सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है वाला. तब ये वाला 4 by 40 कैंसिल होना तो क्या रहेगा, इसमें डिवाइड बाई 10 होएगा, 200 कैंसिल होता क्या रहेगा, 5 हो जाएगा. क्लियर? नाउ 4 1 जा 4 10 जाएगा. क्लियर? 200 ये वाला 5 जा. So that is the 5 by 10 means 0.5 capital M. This is the molarity. Clear? What is that question? 4 grams of NaOH was dissolved in 200 ml of solution. Find the molarity, capital M. Now formula M is equal to Wb by Mb into 1000 by V in ml. This is the formula. Wb is the mass of the solute, 4 grams. Next Mb, molar mass of NaOH 40. V, volume of the solution 200 ml, that is a 200 ml. So now we have to put all the values in the formula. So 4 1s are 4 10s are this one, 200, so that is a 5s are. So 5 by 10 means that is a 0.5 M. So now molarity is 0.5 M. So otherwise you can write the 0.5 mole per liter, otherwise mole liter inverse. That is the molarity of NaOH. Second question is the 10% W by W. 10% W by W, otherwise mass by mass. Aqueous solution of glucose and density 1.2 gram per ml. So find the molarity, molality and mole fraction. Molarity and mole fraction of glucose. So this is a 3 marks question. This is the 3 marks question in CBSE. So first what is the given? 10% mass by mass, otherwise W by W, aqueous solution of glucose. Now we have to know what is 10%. Now 10%, that is nothing but 10 grams of glucose. Glucose formula C6H12O6. 10 grams of glucose in 100 grams of solution. 10 grams of glucose in 100 grams of solution means 10 grams of glucose was dissolved in 100 grams of solution. So that meaning of 10%. What is that meaning? If it is 20% is there, means 20 grams of glucose in 100 grams of solution. If it is given the 30% means 30 grams of glucose in 100 grams of solution. Here which one given? That is a 10% of W by W, means 10 grams of glucose in 100 grams of solution. So this 10 grams of glucose, this part is the WB. 10 grams of glucose, that is the WB. So this is the mass of the solution. Now we have to find the mass of the solvent. Mass of the solvent, what is that symbol? WA. Mass of the solvent is equal to solution minus solute. Solution minus solute. Total volume, total mass of the solution is the 100 grams. Solute mass is the 10 grams. 100 minus 10, that is the 90 grams. Clear? That is the mass of the solvent. Solvent is which one? That is the water. So why we are saying that is the water? Here aqueous solution given. Aqueous solution means solvent is the water. So in 10% solution, there is a 10 grams of glucose in 100 grams of solution. So glucose is the solute, so that's why mass of the solute is the WB. So WB is equal to 10 grams. Next to mass of the solvent. For mass of the solvent, that is a solution minus solute. So total solution is the 100 grams. So solute is the 10 gram. 100 minus 10, that is the 90 grams. So this is the mass of the solvent, the WA. So for after knowing the mass of the solute and mass of the solvent, then we can find the molarity, capital M. So molarity, capital M, molarity, small m, sorry. Molarity, first question, molarity, small m. Formula WB by MB into 1000 by WA. So first what is that question? Molarity, small m. Molarity, small m is equal to WB by MB into 1000 by WA. So WB how much? That is 10 grams. Next to MB. So MB, if you find the glucose molar mass, that is the 6 into 12 plus 12 into 1 plus 6 into 16. So carbon atomic mass is the 12, hydrogen atomic mass is the 1, oxygen atomic mass is the 16. So the total is the 180. So that is the molar mass of glucose. So means that is a MB. So MB, which one is the MB? So MB is the 180 into 1000 by mass of the solvent. Mass of the solvent, how much? That is the 90. Clear? WB is the mass of the solute. Mass of the solute means glucose. Glucose mass is the 10. Next molar mass of the solute. Molar mass of the solute means glucose molar mass 180. That is the 180 into 1000 by molar mass of the solvent. Mass of the solvent. Mass of the solvent, how much? That is the 90. So that is the 90. If you simplify, you will get the molality. Next to second one, what is that second one? So molarity, capital M. So molarity, in the question, if the percentage given, density given, so for calculating the molarity, direct formula percentage into density into 10 by molar mass of the solute. What is that formula? So in question, if the percentage and density given, for calculating molarity, direct formula percentage into density into 10 by molar mass. So how much percentage? That is 10 percentage, 10 into density how much, that is a 1.2 into, so 10 by molar mass, which one, that is the solute molar mass, how much, that is a 180. If you simplify it, you will get the molarity. Clear? So this is the molarity, small m. This one is the molarity, capital M. So for calculating the molarity, so if percentage given, direct formula percentage into density into 10 by molar mass. So 10% given, that's why this is the 10. So density is the 1.2 into, so that is the 10, molar mass is the 180. Molar mass, that is the solute molar mass, that is the 180. If you simplify, you will get the answer. Next, what is the third one? Mole fraction of glucose. So mole fraction of glucose means glucose mole fraction C6H12O6 is equal to moles of glucose, moles of C6H12O6 by moles of total moles of the solution. Total moles of the solution C6H12O6 plus moles of H2O. Clear? जगह नहीं है इधर, फिर भी थोड़ा समझना. मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ ग्लूकोज इज इक्वल मोल्स ऑफ ग्लूकोज बाई मोल्स ऑफ ग्लूकोज प्लस मोल्स ऑफ वाटर. क्योंकि सॉल्वेंट क्या रहेगा इधर, वाटर है, इसलिए क्या रहेगा मोल्स ऑफ द सोल्यूट प्लस मोल्स ऑफ द सॉल्वेंट. सो नाउ moles of glucose how we can calculate given mass by molar mass. Given mass by molar mass means what is the molar mass of the glucose? Mass of the glucose is the 10 grams, so that's why that is a 10. So molar mass of the glucose that is the 180. This part is the moles of the glucose. So moles of the glucose means glucose mass by glucose molar mass. Glucose mass question given, that is the 10 gram. So next to glucose molar mass, that is the 180, 10 by 180. Next to moles of same glucose, 10 by 180 plus, so moles of H2O. Moles of H2O means, so that is the mass of H2O by molar mass of the H2O. Mass of the H2O means solvent mass how much, that is the 90. So 90 by molar mass of the water molar mass is the 18. So how we can calculate molar mass of the water? So 2 into 1 plus 16, that is the 18 molar mass of the H2O. This is the mole fraction of glucose. So mole fraction of the glucose is called moles of the glucose by moles of glucose plus moles of water. Why we are considering the water? Here water is the solvent, that's why you have to consider the moles of the water. So now moles of the glucose means glucose mass by glucose molar mass, same glucose mass by glucose molar mass. Next to moles of water means water mass by, so water molar mass. This is the mole fraction of glucose. Suppose if they are asking the mole fraction of H2 also, if they are asking about the mole fraction of H2O. So once calculating the mole fraction of glucose, just you have to minus from the 1. So 1 minus mole fraction of glucose, C6H12O6. So if you minus from the 1 of the glucose, then you will get the mole fraction of H2O. मतलब क्या रहेगा, क्वेश्चन में ओनली मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ ग्लूकोज पूछा था. अगर मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ वाटर भी पूछा था इसके साथ, वंस इसमें मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ ग्लूकोज कैलकुलेट करने के बाद 1 से माइनस करने तो मोल फ्रैक्शन ऑफ वाटर भी मिल जाएगा. Clear? So this is a 3 marks question. So molarity and mole fraction.